This is not the first time that tragedy has struck this family. That's a sad thing, but it's true. I remember when they brought him home. My parents brought him home in this cute blue blanket. I thought he was about the most adorable thing I had ever seen. We were inseparable almost from the first time that we met. I think we slept in the same room until the time I left for college. Our relationship could be characterized as too close. He knew everything there was to know about me, and therefore he could manipulate me into doing anything he wanted. He was a sociopath in the truest sense of the word. In the respect that he could offend me so blatantly, and then without saying a word, make me feel like I did something wrong. I'm sure everybody knows someone like this, but there was one day I was sitting in the kitchen with one of my friends in high school. We were playing Rummy Cube, and he walked into the room and just stood there and stared at us and didn't say anything. And then without preamble, he projectile vomited onto my friend's foot. And then he ran out of the room, and this was weird even for him. The next day, my mother noticed that he hadn't eaten anything, and that's when we realized we needed to bring him to the doctor, and he hated it, so it was really difficult getting him in the car. The doctor came out of the examination room and said, "I don't know how to tell you this, but he has dual kidney failure. He has probably a week to live." How do you tell somebody that? So we decided not to. I put him in the car and I took him to the one place I knew that he loved more than anywhere else, and that was our family's cabin in the Berkshires. We drove up there late at night, and when we got there we went right to sleep. And in the morning I thought I'd wake up early and make breakfast. But he was already up. He was in the kitchen, and this time, inexplicably, he was sitting on the kitchen countertop, just staring at me, not saying a word. And I said, "How about some breakfast?" Then he got up and ran out the screen door. 5 minutes later, it started pouring rain. And I didn't know where he was. He ran out into the woods. He could have gotten lost. And I remember I sat down at the kitchen table with the latest copy of Details magazine. And just as I started to read it, I looked up outside the screen door, and there he was, standing outside, letting the rain beat down on him. And I said, "Come on, come inside. How about breakfast?" And he started with the mind games. And I said, "Really? You want to do this now? Now you want to do this? Answer me! God, I miss my cat muffin." You shook your coat off, stood in the rain. You're always crazy like that. And I watched from my window, always felt I was outside, looking in on you. You're always the mysterious one with light eyes and careless hair. You were fashionably sensitive, too cool to care. Well, I stood in my doorway, and I had nothing to say, besides some comment on the weather. Well, in case you fail to notice, in case you fail to see, this is my heart bleeding before you. This is me down on my knees, figuratively and me. These foolish games are tearing me apart, and your thoughtless words are breaking my heart. Meow, 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 meow. while talking over coffee. Your philosophies on art baroque, and you loved Mozart. And you'd speak of your loved ones as I clumsily struck my guitar. Well, excuse me. Guess I mistaken you for somebody else. Somebody's cat who gave a damn. Somebody more like myself. And these foolish games are tearing me apart. No. You showed your coat off and stood in the rain. I always thought cats hated rain.